As many know, I am an avid gamer. If you didn't know that, then obviously you know too much about me. I am an avid gamer. The reason I enjoy playing video games is because I can enjoy playing video games.
Yeah.
Any level, any boss, any moment, any entire game even, can be fun as all heck for various reasons. But every silver lining has a cloud. For every moment in the game that can be seen as awesome enjoyment, there's always another moment that kills the joy straight away. It's a killjoy. Now what may seem like a killjoy to me may be enjoyable to another person, so that's why everyone has their own personal moments that ruin their fun in a video game. It's also why this list is dedicated to the top 10 killjoys I've experienced. Anything annoying, excruciatingly loathsome, or downright bad can qualify here. Yes, I have covered similar things in top 10 rage quit moments with PC for Life, but this countdown goes deeper. More specific in terms of actual characters, bosses, levels, whatever that passes the test. So, are we ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh! League of Legends isn't supposedly a game I avidly play, mainly because I literally did just start playing. Everyone kept going on about it 24, 7, 3, 6, 5, 52, so I decided to finally jump into the mainstream and flow into this business. I start knowing more about the game. I learn more about how the matches work. I also learn about the different champions. Master Yi, Darius, Zed, Jinx, a lot of them are considered great according to players. But there's one fiery mess of a killjoy character that stands within the champion roster. I present to you all the playable problem described as this game's incarnation of Satan himself, Meaty Made Blaze, Teemo. The Swift Scout is bar none the most pissy little brat I've ever had to face in-game before. I'm not the only one that says Teemo is a total ass to face. Oh, okay. Maybe you're the one who's playing as him. Maybe if that's the case, it's all good. But no! I don't play as Teemo. He's a furious furry furrer who snipes you behind with toxic darts and shrooms, uses debuffs, and he can also camouflage himself, which often results in a 40% attack speed temporarily. That's bullshit! The marksman has blinding darts that, upon being hit by them, leave you without being able to move. You can't move when you're blinded, by the way. Which is, wow. Thanks, Riot. Yep. Whoa! Back before Riot developed a nerf for toxic attacks,
Thankfully,
toxic shrooms would not only weaken your damage, but slowly drain your health as you continue to attack. That was bullcrap. Luckily, now the effects of toxic attacks are less menacing. But still today, Teemo's ultimate attacks proves to be a massive pain in the rectum for many. Even then, can you honestly say that being bombed with shrooms isn't irritating? You're walking along and then suddenly BAM! Toxicated. Your movement speed is also slowed down and you have a poison effect on you. They're invisible too, so that adds to more reasons to dislike this pest. And stop walking in obvious areas! Not even, mate, not even. Apparently Teemo isn't the most annoying thing in League now. Apparently. There seems to be Nasus and Heimerdinger. Those who are pros at using Teemo in matches, great job. You are outrageous.
They are truly outrageous.
The Lego Island games make up about 30% of my gaming childhood. I'm sure many people can relate to that statistic. Really? No one? No. John?
Can't do that.
Natalia?
У меня все.
No one. No one even knows. Okay, fine. In all honesty, I enjoyed Lego Island 2 specifically. Maybe it's not as polished as the first, which was so free roam styled it featured a human spewing a shark, spewing a dog, spewing the... What the Island 2 relied more so on mini-games such as castle battles, underwater diving, dinosaur rescues, and making pizza in space. All during the adventures of... Pepperoni! I'm just saying, it was really fun for me as a child, especially during the part of the game where you fly a helicopter to Adventure Island, only to be greeted to one of the worst vehicle sections ever. I'm talking about like worse than Half-Life's bike sections, or Sonic sections of
monster truck.
No. In this desert race to the Oasis, you have to drive through a tight desert rally, avoiding obstacles before a timer of 3 minutes runs out. Bumping into structures and cacti can easily slow you down, as well as...
That tornado's carrying a car!
Well then, MJS, just avoid the obstacles, easy! Good points. But then again, bad point. Because the controls are utter shite. Think inverted hypersensitive controls for turning and acceleration. Drive too fast? Will definitely crash. Drive too slow? No time, mate! I'm sure every race, no matter what video, ends with 30 seconds left on the clock, or at least somewhere around that time. Don't make it before that, and you'll probably be aborting the challenge before then. What makes this even more painful? The fact that Pepper really wants to engrave the difficulty in your prefrontal cortex.
Driving ain't like skateboarding. Driving ain't like skateboarding. Driving ain't like skateboarding.
Shut the f*** up, you c***! Shut it!
What makes this a more prominent Killjoy? What you're rewarded with. No, I'm not talking about the silver medal you get after excruciating trials of crashing, bumping, and I don't think we're in Kansas anymore! You are rewarded with nothing. And nothing but a mini-game based around fishing. Fishing! 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 What the heck? Could there be anything more annoying than this racing bit?
Oops, you have to put the CD in your
No.
Next.
Ooh, Super Mario Galaxy. I guess it's a game I freaking love due to its surroundings, spacey atmosphere and music. Also the bosses are nice and the gameplay mechanics are quite solid. It's my favorite Mario game after all. Don't really think I hate too much of these games' levels anyways. Apart from that enraging Daredevil run in Melty Molten and the frustrating times you fall down and freeze flame. Do you want to kill a snowman? There are the trial galaxies. But those are just challenges, fun ones at that. I found them actually quite easy anyways. What I found more irritating were the purple coin missions. I'm gonna be honest, as an 8-year-old child, I watched the purple coin missions, and let's be clear here, whoever was recording that Let's Play, you made them look easy. You did. Good job. Imagine my shock when I found out it was the most ball-busting part of the game. Just my opinion though. Good Egg Galaxy's Purple Comet run was actually really easy. But that was just because it introduced you to the concept, it just followed a simple trail. Honey Hive Galaxy on the hand was just coins were literally everywhere, placed in spots that if you didn't execute your jumps right, you would fall into a black hole to your death. Or you might miss one in a very obscure spot and had to get that one if you die. It was very annoying. There are many irritating purple coin missions. Perhaps as an example, I'll explain the Battle Rock Purple Comet. If you miss a coin, you'll have to start the whole mission again because the platform can't actually move backwards so you can get the coin that you missed. Oh yeah, I forgot. Toy Time's Comet. Long-term fans of MJS gaming may remember me saying that Toy Time Galaxy was my favorite galaxy in the Mario Galaxy series. That is true. What's also cool about this level is the 8-bit Mario made of lava, shrinking platforms, and flipping checkers. Seems alright. That is until the game puts all the purple coins on this structure. Yep, you have to collect all 100 of them on a time limit. Yes. I don't really think you'd be dying from running out of time though. I think the time is there to put you off, then due to the stress, you fall through a gap because the platforms don't regenerate. So yeah, basically, if one disappears...
You're fucked, mate! Nah, you're fucked!
I'm sorry, but while the purple coins are a great idea for extra challenges, a massive handful of them are just enough to turn your face the same color. The Subspace Emissary quest from Super Smash Bros Brawl acts as a storyline for all the characters to get involved in smacking up enemies as they rush through different themed levels and bosses. Before you can reach the final boss, Taboo beats up Master Hand and locks away every character of yours. Luckily someone was somewhere else so you have chance for redemption. But you know what level comes next? One of the most tedious and boring stages I've ever been through. The Great Maze. In this confusing mess of a final stage known as the Great Maze, you must go back through all the levels, all of which are tangled up in a maze, with doors leading to other stages. Unless you look at the map, which you only can in a save room, you're going to be lost and hoping that you can get to somewhere new soon. Every time you find a player that was locked away, you have to find a darker version of it. and this gets very boring very quickly. Combined with how you may run into a door, then into that door to get to, say, a grassland stage. Later on you might run into the same exact stage again from a door you didn't even use before. Confusing much? This is not a great maze, this is a terrible maze. I don't know why Nintendo or HAL Laboratories couldn't think of a better way to build up to the final boss apart from a level rush and a boss rush in one full swoop! It just seems lazy and pointless. It's even worse when you've got one more character to find, and you go through every single damn door looking for it, entering the same levels, going to the same dead end to search for Jigglypuff, and then the whole maze just becomes a massive loop.
Paradox.
Yeah! Take that! Feel the fury of a ship's mast, mate!
God of War is notorious for being a violent game with violence, and just violence, and a very tyrannical womanizing anti-hero as the main character. Just tearing down Greek gods and goddesses, it just feels so satisfying. Honestly though, I don't feel as if this was the greatest thing to do. No, it isn't just my Shadow of the Colossus instincts coming into play, it's just me as a person. Bringing down massive beasts like a tyrant doesn't feel too right. Of course, they can subside this guilt. I guess they did that in the third game with one of the bosses. Was it great? No. What the heck was this supposed to be? Hermes is a fast little bastard that loves to comment on you being
So slow!
I mean, yeah, Kratos isn't bloody Sonic the Hedgehog and the Flash's offspring, we know. But Hermes dashes across crumbling temples while you must follow as he continues to taunt you. Like seriously? A chasing battle? You have Hermes and you make us battle a game of mother flipping tag, you're it? An excessively annoying one at that? Maybe it makes sense, and maybe this battle is just really freaking irritating. He's probably 3 times faster than you are, while you're slugging behind, he's speeding past historical structures falling to pieces while muttering mind-degrading insults at your face. You know what though? There's a compensation, and I'm glad for it, yeah. After winning the battle, you receive the privilege of slicing off Hermes' legs. That's right, Kratos, take his speed away. Yeah! Who's slow now? Even the greatest has flaws. Metal Gear Solid is a series I adore for being one with tons of great characters, excellent stealth gameplay, and a story you don't need to take too seriously 100% of the time. That's good. As such, annoying moments in MJS aren't too common, although many times they aren't that evident anyways. I'll let you have your own opinions on the franchise. Maybe even say that Liquid Ocelot was a shit final boss. I'm fine with that. What I dislike in the games? Well, there is the fear! But there isn't anything I truly despised, apart from attacking an opponent while on fire. Number 5 is the final fight with Solid Snake. No, not Solid Snake, Solid Us Snake from Metal Gear Solid 2. I don't really care for the fact that I'm playing as Raiden. In fact, I'm fine with playing as Raiden. What ticks me off is the fact that Solid Snake not only dashes across the arena, but sets you on fire. Liquid Snake from the first MGS was at least equal in strength and ability. So was the boss. So was Liquid fucking Ocelot. So what excuses Solid Snake for having taken leg vitamins and sweep the ground like the gosh dang Roadrunner?
Nothing!
I compare the fire attack to Afterburn in Team Fortress 2. The fire effect sticks to you like bubblegum in your hair. And, you know, bubblegum in your hair is pretty annoying, yeah. If I honestly could say what adds to an already shite-shacked shenanigan of a showdown, you've got cartwheels bowling you around like crack-infused Ferris wheels, and a camera that nauseates the player more than gravity put in fast forward. That's not exaggerating. That's true blue. F-Zero is like the most creative racing series. Okay, there's Mario Kart, but don't ruin the atmosphere. F-Zero is renowned for epic music accompanying speedy Sputnik race loops, like, whoa. The GX title released for the GameCube was absolutely great, and although the races were challenging and undoubtedly fast, Captain Falcon and his vehicle were soon stopped in the tracks in Chapter 6. You meet up with Mr. I'm Batman, bitch.
bitch.
Black Shadow is an absolute douche because he straps a bomb to your Blue Falcon, and this bomb will explode if you go under a certain speed. Sound familiar? Speed was a movie about a boss that couldn't stop or else the bomb attached to it would explode. Yeah, that sounds pretty intense, so maybe this does as well.
Nah, mate.
Instead of being intense, this challenge is just intensely Bolshevik. The racetrack is all over the place, like spaghetti. With the speed you're forced to follow and the curves you have to ride, you're gonna have a bad time bumping into the sides. And by bad time, I mean death. I'm convinced from experience that one bump into the edge of the racing track will at least put you in danger. The racing duel with Black Shadow is such a cheap difficulty spike that it blows your mind. Literally. In terms of what Shadow of the Colossus has to offer, having massive bosses, a great and interpretable storyline, awe-inspiring music and beautiful scenery, not everyone enjoys this game and I can see why. Some people find the controls difficult to use in combat, and some people just find most of the bosses to be annoying. I disagreed with these statements for most of the time, but the boss fight that really helped me see what they meant was the 9th Colossus, Bazaran. The fight with Bazaran is seriously irritating considering how the rest of the game seems to be perfectly intact with the programming and everything, but then this one just fucks you in the ass and proudly yells, "I love doing that!" Bazaran has a habit of moving around the ground like a giant toidle, so you constantly have to move you and Aggro, your horse companion, around the arena, while also controlling the camera with the other analog stick. Controlling both the camera and controlling whilst also being aware of Bazaran's ranged attacks really has the battle becoming a drowsy, nauseous mess very quickly. It's like trying to drink soup on a roller coaster. Now back to what I said about programming. The 9th Colossus' weak spot must be exposed by luring it over a geyser, then to flip it like a pancake. Unfortunately, it's not that satisfying because oftentimes the geyser passes straight through Bazaran's body. What kind of bullcrap programming did Ico think they didn't have to fix? Don't worry team, I still respect you, but I don't respect being in the shadow of the Killjoy. Nobody does. Even when my buddy Randon was talking to me on Skype how to defeat it, the progression of chat messages showed him getting pissed at this fight. Thought that was all? No, Too Tough Titty, Franklin here can stomp the ground and knock you clean off your horse with a lightning wave. Okay, I'm fine with range attacks, just as long as I can avoid them with this kind of camera control. While this game is one of my favorites for the PS2, this boss is my least favorite. At least the 14th Colossus didn't have crappy programming or lightning attacks, although it is considerably annoying, so maybe I shouldn't bring that up. Both of them are crap. When you're slicing up assassins from Death Metal to Alice Twilight, no more heroes would obviously have to provide unique battles in between. Perhaps a different way of fighting, maybe some optional fights, or perhaps some different characters to play as. Of course, none of that is covered in the fight with Jasper Bat Jr. Psych, mate! Tricked you all! Jasper doesn't take this spot! Ha! One of the highlights in the first game was being confronted by Mr. Sir Henry motherfucker himself. He's the cool-headed, handsome foil, who happens to be a twin brother. Wouldn't it be great if we got to play as him for at least 2 battles? Well, too bad. You only get 1 fight with him. So guess who got 2 battles instead of Henry? Shinobu. Shinobu was already a bit of an annoyance when fighting her in the first game, but imagine the annoyance when actually being forced to fight as her. After her original battle, she gets stabbed by Travis, but is eventually spared. This results in the next game featuring Shinobu learning from Travis how to be more skilled. Of course, this would be fine by me if she actually played well. Shinobu controls way too stiffly, like Travis if he had muscle cramps or a lack of lactic acid flushed out before battle. Once he scores some great hits, Shinobu just stops to perform a random taunt. What kind of bullcrap is that? Why would you stop in an actual duel just to show off your attack? That's just stupid and inconvenient, especially if there's more than one enemy to face. I guess what cements Shinobu so high on this list are the battles she takes part in. They just had to be 2 of the worst boss fights in the game. New Destroy Man and Million Gun Man. Million Gun Man is just a bland fight altogether, but consider how this game's representation of Alex Trevelyan loves to run away like a coward, similar to Hermes, but remember how Shinobu taunts the opponent in mid-movement. Yeah, that adds to this. It's really bad, really bad. New Destroy Man on the other side of the spectrum is like 2 titanium bats Superman punching you from different angles. One has bloody electricity powers, the other one loves physically bowling your ass over. You can't stop taunting, you move stiffly as hell, both incarnations can actually revive each other, the HP levels are off the limit, and by the 35th time you've died from all these rage-inducing factors, you'd have released your inner cage rage. Why is it that we get Shinobu as an annoying chess piece to play forth for 2 of the longest compulsory battles in the game, and we only get to play as the badass Irishman Henry cooldown for only 1 optional battle that lasts about 5 minutes? Mind you, Mimi is actually a great battle, but New Destroy Man certainly isn't. The last 9 Killjoys may as well be described to be gaming ideas of what pure hell could be like. Well, number 1 literally is hell.
Nice.
The Nether from Minecraft is easily one of the most patience-trying areas in the entire game. You have to explore this area as much as you can if you want to achieve Minecraft's true ending, or just want to thrive to a better standard in game. And it's a lava level. This gonna be good. Take my word for it, there are long falls in the Nether. If you fall, you'll burn. Even if you don't fall into lava, it's a massive height. You'll still die. And if you had loads of items on you, you'll lose them forever. At least in the main overworld you didn't have to worry about falls like this! The mobs that reside in the Nether just can't be described in terms of their ability to make me rage like the modern based Pain Train. Zombie pigmen are so hostile and aware that if you just hit one, millions of them just start f***ing gangbanging you from all directions. Also, ghasts. Also, nether skeletons. The worst bit is that when you're under attack, you have to acrobatically aim and run and jump around on land that is so unstable that you'll probably end up falling off the edge because your attention span is automatically turned to the equivalent of a tranquilized goldfish. This seems like nitpicking, but fellow Minecraftians across the world, have you honestly never fallen in the Nether? Whether it be under attack, trying to cross from island to island, or just as a silly mistake. It's such a buzzkill in saying that I've lost so many great items from simply having them burn in lava. Oh, but that's just half the apple. The other rotten half is trying to locate a nether fortress. A nether fortress contains many special materials which allow you to brew potions and such craft, but these are incredibly difficult to find. Don't bother using a compass, you'll probably lose that crap anyways. Just wander around the heat helm until you spot one, then get scorched to death by 72 blazes. Then attempt to find that fortress again and probably fall again before finally managing to defeat blazes, getting blaze rods, take some loot from chests, receive nether based plants, and lose them all when you accidentally fall again. Do you see what I mean? I have no problem with the Nether being an existent area in Minecraft. That is fine. It's the grueling, merciless obstacles this place contains that make blocking hell the biggest killjoy I've ever been tasked with. I am MasterJakeStudios, and if you're asking if I love Minecraft, yes, I do very much indeed. I play it because I find it to be fun, addictive, and creative. But the Nether is annoying! Oh yeah, and I promote an end to this video.
You Killjoy!
Jesus loves me so much.